everybody, it's Ben, back with a scheduled video. Surprising, right? Right, this time we're gonna try to complete this craft. Last time we added a gun to this, and we added some jet engines. We made general upgrades. But this time I want to make this a little bit longer range. It has pretty good range right now, but it doesn't have the best range. I want it to be able to fly from the Maywar Island all the way to Wright Island. But this also needs to be a lot faster. These two jet engines here, not cutting it. As we can see here, as we're loading in, we can rev up jet engines and start going. It has pretty good takeoff speed, around 200 miles per hour. Very good maneuverability needed for a attack plane such as this, but it's only going like 400 miles per hour. I mean, that's fast, but it's not as fast as I would like it to be. So what we're gonna do right now is probably add more jets, or just increase. No, we're gonna have to add more jet engines, or better jet engines, at least. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe put one down here that could increase the speed, but it would make it a little bit more nose heavy. Well, not nose heavy, but it would push the nose down a lot more. Or we could put this up here and widen this, which I think would be awesome, but there's no way I can just keep this in the middle of both of them. So what I think we're going to have to do is just put one right here, I think. Well, I guess that's not going to work. Oh, well, we need to get more power out of this thing. We need to get a lot more power. And I wonder how. Well, I guess we can keep it this way, because 500 miles per hour is pretty reasonable for an attack aircraft such as this. But we do need to upgrade the armament. So what I've done is I've created some sub-assemblies, and the normal cleaver has been shrunk down with the scale tool, and I'm trying to find it right now. Alright, there we go. So what we can do is we can put 2 nukes on here, but I cannot really carry both of them. It's way too heavy. So we'll just carry one under the fuselage, if we can. Yes, we can. Right, one under the fuselage should be good. But mind you that most of this is just... it's probably not going to work, to be honest. The landing gear is going to come down and land on it. Well, not land on it. And if we do have to make an emergency landing here, then it's probably not going to fare well, especially if we have to do a belly landing and our landing gear's been torn off somehow. So let's take a quick attack run and see how this thing does. Obviously a lot more heavy. This 1,000 pound, essentially it's a nuke. I don't like calling it a cleaver because it's just a nuke. That's all it is. As you'll see, we're locking on here. Oh, perfect launch. Oh, geez, that's a lot of lag. That is slideshow status right there. And what we can do now is go ahead and attack the aircraft carriers. Oh my gosh, bad time to have lag. As you can see here, that's another issue. We need flares. Alright, so for flares, we're obviously just going to go into weapons and just put a few on. Since this is going to be an attack aircraft, only dealing with a few missiles every once in a while and a whole bunch of flak. We're probably just going to put a few pods on here, not too many. But I feel like that should be good. So let's see how this fares this time. I'm going to go ahead and turn on missile, activate it. Climb up to a reasonable altitude. And point our nose directly at the thing we're seeking to destroy. Alright, we've locked on, but as soon as we get close, they're going to start launching missiles at us. Possibly throwing some flak our way, but we can really dodge bullets in this plane. It goes 500 miles per hour. I presume we can get out of the range pretty fast. Sorry for all the spelling errors or the errors I have. I can't speak today, can I? Well, then, since that destroyer is taken care of, we can just, ooh, that's a lot of lag. We're gonna try to, I guess, because of that lag, we're gonna have to go ahead and do another attack run. That was a horrible attack run. Oh, and as you can see here, the flak has taken us down. It only took a couple of shots. That's why I was thinking we need this thing to be a lot faster. But what we can do is just arm it up a little bit more. Now we could do that. I know that would be better. We could give this better engines and all. This could be all around a bigger aircraft. But it's just not possible. We've built off of a design that is already small and stuff like that. I mean, we've made the best attack aircraft we can out of this. It can blow up one ship with one missile, and it has a laser cannon, essentially, for destroying anything in its path. We could do a few, what are they called? Infernos, to take care of smaller targets. And then we can finally put a paint job on it. Otherwise, this thing is mostly going to be a light attack aircraft. If you're interested in it, you could look at it on the Steam Workshop or go to the Simple Planes website, so that you could download this thing. I will be uploading it later, but right now we're just going to put on a new paint job and we should be finished. Now, I think a good paint job for this, since this is an attack aircraft, it's like the A-10, we can paint it light gray all around and give it some hints of some hints of blue and red and orange here and there. But otherwise, this thing should be good. Actually, I think we can skip out on the red and orange, because these green bits aren't going away. I presume they're not going to go away for a long time, till, I can actually manage to spray paint them properly. As you see, can't really do that. So I think we can stick with light green and orange. It could be like the frog foot. So the greens could be, the wings can be a nice accent color. usually what I like to do with them. And then we can go the gray, primary. Oh, that was me disconnecting from my Discord, I guess. And then we can make the tires actually. We can make them gray or black, I presume. So we go trim one. Yeah, alright. And then we can just paint the cab a nice blue. And that should be about it. I might add some extra touch-ups on it later. But I think this is a pretty good average aircraft. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's pretty average. Alright, I'm gonna see you later. Goodbye.